I'm at now in South Shield for shopping for chicken methi malai. I'm picking up fresh coriander first. So this is bunch of fresh coriander leaves. So it's going in my basket. Then we need 2 medium-sized onions for our recipe. So I will pick nice red one. 2 red onions.
Do they have to be red or can they be white?
For Indian cooking, red onions are the best onions can go. But if you have white onions at home, you need not to go specifically for the shopping. But for Indian cooking, I always use red onions.
Okay.
So we're gonna buy ginger garlic paste now. So that's the ginger paste. Garlic paste. Use fresh paste, like I grind my own ginger, grind my own garlic. But if I have to do quick cooking, then I don't mind using these paste either. And now we will move to dry spices.
Okay.
Right? To show you, this is the whole mixed spices. This is a dry whole garam masala spices, and you
Right.
grind them to make it a proper garam masala. Right? But we're gonna use it powder, so I'm buying powder. Dhania ground. Dhania is a Hindi version of coriander powder.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're picking up garam masala. That's the turmeric powder. I always suggest all my learners to use turmeric as much as they can because it's very, very healthy. Good for your skin, good for your bones, good for heart, good for stomach problem.
Wow.
And if you use it in the long run, it can cure sometimes cancer as well.
Wow.
Really, really good. We Indians believe this is a blessing in our kitchen.
Really? And pata.
In Hindi we call it Tej Pata. Funny name. But these are our bay leaf. And we're just left with the cardamom. So I'm going to use green cardamom. There are 2 kinds of cardamoms in Indian spices. Black cardamom and green cardamom. Green cardamom, we use it for most of the recipes. Black cardamom goes in garam masala.
Okay.
One of the key ingredient in garam masala. So
If we're going to keep it, how long do the spices last?
I suggest everyone to keep as minimum as possible in airtight container, and I prefer to buy smaller portion because you want to keep the fragrance as long as possible.
Oh, right.
So if you're buying smaller packets, you are keeping it for short time, and then you're buying new fresh one.
Right.
And in one time recipe, we're gonna use 5 cardamoms and.
Yeah.
It's lots.
Okay, right. No,
you can use it at least 25 to 30 times.
Right.
Fair enough. You want to go for smaller?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think some people think that because they're dry, like you can keep them,
Yeah,
but
and
actually...
every time you're opening the container, the fragrance will go out.
Right.
So I suggest, especially with the whole spices, buy fresh and small proportion at a time. Kasuri methi, which is pancreas.
This is the special ingredient.
Special ingredient which gonna taste of our chicken. So that's a kasuri methi. The kasuri methi is the Indian name, Hindi name, and fenugreek leaves are English name.
Okay.
So I've got yogurt, and we use smooth yogurt for our recipe. So I've got a smooth yogurt. Now we are just left with chicken. So we are going to chicken counter and we're going to order chicken, right? And I'm going to order 750 grams of chicken breast. You can use chicken thighs as well. There is no hard and fast rule what you should do. You can use drumsticks, you can use chicken thighs, you can use chicken breast. Today we are using chicken thighs.
So do you make this chicken Methi Malai very often?
Yes, if I'm having few guests, then I do make it because the quickest recipe you could do is just take 20-25 minutes for cooking.
And
doesn't
is it
take that long. Yeah? And this is one of my family's favorite recipe. So yeah, I do cook this more often.
And is it, would you call it like a quick and easy?
Quick and easy one.
Is that from any particular region?
No, it's more a
India?
fusion. It's more a fusion.
And why would you, what makes a fusion recipe?
Because it's the chicken and spices we are using, these are traditional Indian. And because we are not going to use tomato in it, which is very, very much Indian cooking. We can't imagine cooking without tomato. So that's more of our own culture here. So it's a mixture, but dominated by Indian spices. Very, very much Indian.
So you think what makes an English curry different from an Indian one purely is it more some ingredients and technique as well, or
some technique when you miss some ingredients, or maybe when you use some British ingredient. I'm not using any British ingredient here. I'm just taking the tomato puree bit out.
right? Okay.
Right.